And assuming you can romance every character, I'm not sure you can actually romance Drac. That's only 6 new lines. 6 new lines. That's it. I'm not asking for any. I'm not. I know, like, that. Okay, 120 different lines is a bit is to some extent ridiculous, but come on. Just something from Vetra when you go to her in the Tempest, where she says something different based on the fact you're kind of in a romance with her. That's really, really just. How is that? How is this hard? I'm going to go in search of this missing quest line. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's going. Right, so it's not down on this level. Okay. How are you? Just makes me sad. Like this, I think this is, in some ways, it's what's worse about this is. Oh, I see. I see what that is. Never mind. It's the main mission. I don't want to do it. It's the original 3 did a lot of things that this does and did them better. And there are a lot of things that they did well, that were really good parts of the game, that this game doesn't do. And it's kind of like, why aren't you doing that? Why have you done it badly? Why aren't you doing it kind of as in a similar way? I'm not asking for an identical game, but that there's so much in this that kind of makes you go, oh, I remember this happening in the other Mass Effect games, and they did it much better. We could go back to the Nexus and see how Sid reacts. Ooh. Ooh. But I'm going to have to come to Qatar. Let's do it. Let's try and see if someone reacts differently. Someone, please. Yeah, I know. Someone, please. Someone, please react. Because if that's all the romance is, and there's no further aspect to it than the storyline, there's no point in having it other than, oh, it's a BioWare game, we've got to have a romance. Yeah. There's no point in having a character development like that, which is an incredibly powerful change to occur, an incredibly important development in someone's life. There's no point in having that for a character if it's not actually going to have an impact on the character. Or on the world around them. Certainly the immediate world. Like, in this case, we're going to go and try and bother Sid and see how she reacts. If she doesn't react, I will just rage quit. I'll just stop the recording. Actually, I probably won't. I'll probably actually be very, very genteel about it. And yes, we're putting a cut in here. And I mean, even if there is a remark, I probably will put a cut in here. It just depends how angry I sound when I say it. Right. 2 ups. Assuming she's there. Let's see what happens.
Nakmor more to triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan Overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorgal Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios. But Morta retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Eladon. This is HNS.
Okay, you're here, aren't you, Sid? Hi, Sid. Hello? Can I just can't talk to you at all. I can't even say hello. Maybe Vetra will say something here? So there's no consequences to having a romance with someone. There's no impact. Like,
After an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is
hey, Dragon Age Origins, I romanced Liliana. By the way, if you want to watch the Let's Plays of Dragon Age, I will be talking about that now. and all the other Mass Effect games as well. That has an impact, at least on her character throughout the rest of the game. In Dragon Age 2, I romanced Meryl, which was a very interesting way of playing it, because that impacted my character as well as hers. So, and in Inquisition, I romanced Cassandra, which had an impact when she ended up becoming the Divine. So all of these things had really kind of massive impacts on the characters. In Mass Effect 1, I romanced Ashley and then changed in 2 to Tali. And 3 stuck with Tali. And that affected my relationship with Ashley in 3. Affected my character, and kind of Tali seemed to grow a bit more confidence. I don't know if that's just a general thing in 2 and 3. And Ashley seemed to calm down a little bit in 1. And all these kind of connections. And her reaction to me in 2, my arrival, was different, or felt like it should have been different than it was in Mass Effect, than if I'd not romanced her. So all of these things had impacts, and it's like, this had no impact. Please.
What's up?
Nothing. Just thought I'd look up my girl.
Your girl?
Well, you are?
Are you saying you aren't? This is very upsetting.
Oh, Ryder. Anyway, I'm just taking a breather out here. Ready to go when you are.
There was one thing. One little throwaway silly dialogue. Like, couldn't you have had one with Sid? Like, it's so exciting having a Pathfinder. Like, or it's so exciting that a Pathfinder is going out with my sister or whatever. And have that. And you could just have, like, one, like, you don't even need, like, a full conversation. Just, like, oh, you and so-and-so. Like, Drax thing, and I'm going to keep saying it, because they've written stuff. Like, yeah, if you hurt Vetra, I hurt you. Don't worry, by the way, if she hurts you, I'll hurt her. Like, I'll do something about her. Like, that's a line that you could, or a line or two maybe, that you could have just copied or tweaked and had here. Maybe PB could have been a bit kind of, I'm trying to think what the word would be. Kind of a bit cheeky about it. That's not the right word at all. But like everyone on the ship could have like one tiny bit of dialogue about it, even if, oh, good for you, you're in a relationship, which is just going to be kind of copied throughout, except for the odd moment. Oh yeah, I tried talking to Vetra, she didn't say anything. It's like, so she'll say something there, but she won't say something here. Just give me a line.
Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
It's so distressing. It's actually upsetting. It really is. Nothing. There's nothing there. No one reacts. No one reacts. Well, I think the next thing we've got to do... I'm going to see if there's anything in my room, actually. Oh, we bought the Remnant ship. Let's look for it. I think we bought the Remnant ship, didn't we? Remnant ship, Remnant ship. There it is, the Remnant ship. Oh, that's the Normandy, isn't it? I wonder if there's any new clothes. I don't think I've got any new clothes. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. And that's armor, isn't it? I always liked the old, I think I wore it a lot in Mass Effect, the kind of dress uniform. I thought that made sense. Yeah, there's nothing here. Wow! Eldon's almost 97%. I haven't actually done the vault on Eldon at all. Either. I don't think. No, I didn't. Because I got there just by taking out the flop house, didn't I? Maybe the game's just like, oh, we'll assume you've done it, because that makes things easier. I'm really upset with this now. It's like, you could have just had people make a kind of, it could be a cheeky comment, it could be a snide comment, it could be just a comment about, oh, you and Vetra now. To be fair, I don't know how many. I mean, so I'm saying one for each companion. Each companion does it. These two guys would do it. That's 8. So 10. One for each person on the ship. 10 times the number of potential romances. I've no idea how many that is. But it's not going to be more than... It's definitely not going to be more than 20. So you say 20. So that's 200 lines. That some of which might just be, oh, wow, you and so-and-so. I think you'll make a good couple. And that's all you need to say. No, I'm not even going to bother with that. Oh my goodness. So I think next time we're going to go back to Kadara. Once I've finished being annoyed. Actually, I might go to Eos, because that's probably the closest thing, isn't it? And then we've got a couple of things on Haval. Something to think about. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I could send people out on the strike teams, but I really don't see the point. I thought we'd actually have to research the thing. I don't want to activate it. How do I act? How do I act? Oh, hello. There it is. Build. I don't want to touch that button just in case. This is glowing at me. Do I have a vidcon? No calls available. Okay, so why is it glowing at me? Makes me think there's something there. Right. Is there anything? Can I sneak into your little area and do something there? I'm actually going to look. I know I shouldn't do this. This is quite rude. Rather a breach of privacy, but I'm intrigued. I mean, the door just lets me in anyway. Scan. Nothing here. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing around. Like, having a romance other than, I've had a romance, tick that off, has no impact on character or story. Oh, I haven't looked at this in a while, have I? The little Korean footboard. Let's have a look. Oh. Lost and found ugly sweater. Found it outside the laundry. Seriously, it's like a colouring book and a nightmare. Can someone take this thing off my hands? Oh, I have looked at this quite recently. Maybe even last time. I must have just forgotten it. Right, where are we going to go next? I think we've got Eos and Kadara. Or, actually, it depends how close they are. And Haval. Although I think Eos is probably closer. May as well just fly off there, and then I think we'll put the cut in there so I know where I'm going next. So we'll pop out and pop out. Haval, Eos. Yeah, let's get to Haval then. We'll go to Haval first. We've got those 2 missions there. One's a Pathfinder one and one's for Jarl, and then we can go to the other areas and see what's there. Probably Eos. I think Eos will probably be next, and then it's Eladin and then Kadara. And then we can think about heading to Meridian, unless we've got another thing. Haval. Let's land. Assuming I can save while I'm landed. Oh, I must be able to. I'm fairly sure I've done that several times before, actually, thinking about it. Like, saving on the ground somewhere. I can't remember. I'll find out. Might have to pop up to the Tempest then, if I can't. Right. Now I've got to think about who I'm taking. So, we're doing Jarl's mission, for sure. Let's pull you out. I'll replace you with Jarl. So yeah, so we've got Joel's mission and we've got this other
Entering
Pathfinder one,
atmosphere.
I think.
LZ in sight.
And we also got this artifact thing if we stumble across one. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do those. Not the side things. Pop. So yes, here we are on Haval. Ooh, there's red things over there. Okay, let's get into the settlement where it'll be safe. I mean, this is one thing that kind of also upsets me, is this very limited banter between the characters. Like, I'd like these guys just to have a bit of a chat, like we had with Drac, where or certainly that he commented on the kind of relationship. I'd like to have that little thing here with these guys. However that would kind of come out between the characters. Maybe something to do with maybe different races or something. Or different species. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I should probably just stop at this point. Yeah, this has not been, to be fair, it's not been particularly exciting. Well, it's been, like, narratively, I think it's been exciting. It's just, it's upsetting that the incredibly well-written Mass Effect and even Dragon Age stuff just isn't here at all. Like, this is... The narrative structure of the game is worse than in Inquisition. The war... I say that like Inquisition was badly written. It wasn't. But the war table stuff in Inquisition, that was part of the plot. You would use that after completing a normal quest. You'd send people off, and that might give you a new quest. It'd give you certain rewards. And it made sense. You weren't out doing everything. The strike team stuff here has no connection to the plot. This relationship stuff, like, people would comment on it in Inquisition, but no comments have been made here at all, apart from one tiny conversation with Vetra on I was going to say the Citadel, on the Nexus, and it's like, why is there no connection? Why is there no comment from other people, from anyone else? Why are you stuck there? Go around. Like, oh dear. Like, no one else has got any kind of comment on it at all. And you'd think, right, okay, other than, well, Drac did, but the banter is so limited in this. Like, most of the time it's only when you're in the Tempest does it start. It's really, really annoying. I'm not just complaining. I think I should probably just flip the curtain here before I stop complaining much more. And then we can go and do the various quests we've got here. But that will be next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.